said, but you definitely can't write a book and have a financing chapter unless you at least go and talk to a couple of banks. So I do business with 4 different banks around town pretty regularly. So I took him to all 4 of the banks and sent them in. They obviously knew he was my kid. He looks just like me. And he tries to get a loan. And he comes back from the first one. He's like, they won't give me a loan. I said, why not? He says, because I'm a minor. And all he knows really, he's probably thinking gold miners. He goes, Dad, what's a minor? I go, it just means you're under 18. He goes, oh, well, that's not so bad. But, so yeah, he got thrown out of 4 banks that day. It was awesome. We went out for a Wednesday morning breakfast, did that. I think we went to lunch by the time we got done with the 4th bank. And we decided, no, bank loans, probably not for 12-year-olds or 10-year-olds at the time. So don't go to banks if you want money, right? Who was that famous bank robber that said, why did you rob all the banks? Yeah, it ain't anymore. So these are some of the excuses you get for not buying real estate, right? You know what I think everyone in this room, all of your problem is? You are comfortable. You are too good at what you do. You already make at least enough. Maybe it's just enough. Maybe you got that 6-figure income. Maybe you got whatever, and I don't want to risk that. Look, she dresses nice. She looks professional. But I could lose something. Kids don't have that fear, right? Just look, every time you're about to pull your hair out, and you got these little ones, especially the little boys running around. I don't know about little girls, but yeah, him flying over the handlebars of his 4-wheeler. That made it into one of the books. Oh, that's in our book.
Yeah, that was fun.
Bam! Straight over the handlebars. He jumps up, and what's Dad do? He yell at him. You should have known better to swerve off and go that fast. And I'm thinking, well, if he's standing up, then he's obviously didn't break anything. And I'm just hoping Mom doesn't find out. All right, how many of you use the excuse, I don't want to choose between my family and my business? Oh, I totally grow my business more. I could sell more real estate, but I don't want my kid, I don't want to miss out on my kids' soccer games, right? So plan around it. Sell apartments, not houses. Apartment people, they don't work on the weekends. I tell them when I'm going to go through, I make sure they have, plenty of time to give all their tenants notice, and then we just go in and knock it out. And we start at a reasonable time in the morning. We don't try and fit it around our bake sales or it's a job, right? So find the type of real estate that fits your personality. And you know what I want to do on the weekends? I want to go play with my kids. So that's what I do. But you can use your kids as an excuse to not do, oh, I couldn't do that. I couldn't take that risk because look at all these kids I got to support. Or you can use it as your drive. I have to do that because look at all these kids that need me to do that for them. And when you're doing that, when you're taking the chances and succeeding, yeah, of course you'll fail. It's not school, kids. It's okay to fail. I know they tell you it's a terrible thing to get an F. As long as you're falling forward and you get up one more time, then you get knocked down, you're doing great. Cheating. You know how I passed history? Her name was Andrea. She left her arm up like that. I'm telling you, I never got anything out of memorizing dates. And you can't learn a whole of a thing by memorizing the sum of the parts. You have to experience it. You got to live it in it, right? Give your kids the chance to live and see what you do. And show them the fun parts, which we'll talk about after we kick them out of the room.